The OK Bodybuilder asks, will the IRS levy my house for a $2,000 debt? OK Bodybuilder says, I am 19 and the heir/executor of my parents' estate. They died in 2022. My condolences. I messed up the final tax return and have yet to remedy it. Do you think the IRS will seize all of these assets over such a small amount? I've wanted to submit a correction, but I go to school internationally and it's been difficult to do so. The answer, OK Bodybuilder, plain and simple, is no. The IRS is not going to levy you for a $2,000 tax debt. For one thing, it's in the statute itself. Tax code 6334. Okay. Residences exempt in small deficiency cases. Okay. If the amount of the levy does not exceed $5,000, you said you owe two. Any real property used as a residence by the taxpayer is exempt from levy. Okay. Or any real property of the taxpayer other than real property which is rented, used by any other individual as a residence. Okay, so there you have it, right there. The IRS is not going to levy your house if you owe, or if the amount of the levy does not exceed $5,000. Okay, so if it's $5,000 or less, IRS ain't levying your house. And why is this? It's because there are costs involved when the IRS goes to levy a house. Okay, when the IRS levies your bank account, when the IRS levies your wages, when the IRS sends you like an AR or it sends your customers like an AR levy or something like that, they don't need to go through the court system. They have to send you sufficient notices. They got to give you notice of your right to a collection due process hearing, but they don't need to go through the court system for that stuff. Okay, when it comes to levying your house, they do. Okay, they do. Going back to the code here, approval required. A principal resident shall not be exempt from levy if a judge or magistrate of a district court of the United States approves in writing the levy of such residence. Okay, so they have to go to court, basically, file a bunch of paperwork, go through that process in order to seize a home. Okay, this is a very costly thing. The amount that they pay the attorneys, their internal attorneys, chief counsel, working on this matter, right? If you take their salary, you know, whatever their hourly rate is, the government pays, it's going to be way more than $2,000, right? That you owe, plus their assistants, and then all this time with that. And then let's say they take your house, right? Let's say they actually take it. Okay, now they got to sell it, right? Now they got to convert it to cash, right? And just the costs of doing that are so crazy. And then plus, right, they can't seize from you more than you actually owe them, right? So if they did that, they'd have to basically just take $2,000 out of it, right, and then give you the rest of the net proceeds. They're not going to do it for $2,000. I mean, they're actually statutorily barred from doing so, and even if they weren't, it is just too lengthy and intensive a process for the IRS to seize someone's home. No way, no how they're doing it for $2,000. Okay. All right, folks. Thanks so much for watching. If you owe the IRS not $2,000, not $5,000, but at least $5,000, or your state, right? We deal with all 50 states too. Not every state has a personal income tax, but corporate income tax, payroll tax, right? Things like that. And personal income tax, of course, for states that have it. If you owe the IRS your state at least $10,000, you qualify for a free consultation with us here at Choice Tax Relief. Give us a call, 866-8000-TAX. That's 866-8000-829. Or visit our website, choicetaxrelief.com. Fill out the form, and we will reach out to you. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I have some other videos here on the left-hand side of your screen for your education and entertainment. And I'll see you in the next one, folks. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.